Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I want to show you the tools that I use to change my car's tires for the first time. I have purchased materials from Gedore and we will now take a look at this hatchet, which feels very strong and is high quality in German materials, and we'll try it to loosen the bolts. Let's go. Enjoy the video. The material is very high quality, very sturdy. I have a good grip and I can do this just with one hand, as you can see. I've never done this before, so I'm quite happy with the result. It looks like a well put together device, and I guess the made in Germany really pays off here. Multiple sockets are included in this Gedore Hazet tire changing set. We are using the 19mm one, which comes in this hard plastic, I would say. It's soft, so it should be safe for your rims and it won't scratch it. How do you jack up your car and how do you change your tires? I like to go for double security. So I have this floor jack, which is the main lift, and then here in the pinch welds I have these Dunlop's jack stands. Have been receiving very high reviews on Amazon.com. They can handle 3 tons and they have this soft like a TPU material or something, so theoretically it shouldn't scratch your car's bottom and it's safe. Should this one ever fail, then this one catches it so that your car won't land on its brake discs. Let's loosen these bolts. I like to do this by hand, because if you use one of these aggressive automatic tools, you could damage the threading, and if you do it by hand, you can just feel that everything goes smooth. And there you go. To catch the bolts, the Gedore Hazet comes with this handy magnetic box, so that you just drop them in and they won't go rolling anywhere and you won't lose them. It's very handy. And the Gedore tire changing set also comes with this handy chalk stift. So you just write where your car was on the tire, so you remember when you start. Very handy, I like it. So to prevent the wheel from getting stuck here to this part, we need to remove the rust. So for this tire change we're going all German. I've purchased the Hazet metal brush. We're going to remove here some of that rust, and actually, as you can see, I should have bought a smaller brush because I didn't know that these pins would actually be obstructing me. But what I recommend is that you just go there where you see rust build and then remove the rust, and then we'll put some paste on them to prevent the tires from getting stuck to them. On the sides here, we're going to be applying Kupferpaste aus Deutschland, Trennmittel. Basically, only here, on the flat side of this ring, not near the bolts. That will prevent the tire from getting stuck to there, and it'll be easier to remove the tires. I bought Nigrin. I think it's a good German brand, seems to be quite popular here in the EU. And it's known for its good quality and good prices. And yet this is true. This was about 6-7 euro, but it got good reviews on Amsterdam now. Verdammt, on Amazon. Let's see what this looks like when this comes out of the tube. Yeah. It reminds me a bit of toothpaste for rich people. I mean, it looks very chic. Looks a bit goldenish, a little bronzish, feels the same. And you need only a little to do the whole tire. Let's see what it looks like. So, here it comes. There we go, nice and round. Make sure I don't hit these bolts. A little bit more of this luxurious stuff. Sehr schön. Sehr, sehr schön. On the sides, underneath. So, noch ein klein bisschen mehr. So, yeah. Here on the sides. Hope you can see this. only very thin, but just to make sure that the whole area is covered. It's not very sticky to the fingers. And maybe I'll leave it on. It looks quite nice. What do you think? Do you use this stuff or do you use a different tool? I read that here you shouldn't put, because it must not come close to these bolts, because else you can't torque them right and they can loosen. But this looks to me like it's quite safe, and I think it can be very beneficial. Am I doing this the right way? Let me know in the comments below, and also if you use Nigrin or something else. Jetzt sind alle Räder und Reifen montiert. Und now it's time for the Drehmomentschlüssel aus Deutschland. Ich setz alles auf Rot mit Gedore Hazet. Here is the Ferrari under the Drehmomentschlüssel, under the torque wrenches, Gedore. We're going to see how it works now. The car needs to be set to 140. And we're going to try it out now. This German torque wrench is very easy to operate. As you can see, there's a very clear screen here with the tens and here with the singles. You pop the end to release it, and then you basically start turning till you get to the right setting. And here you have a very clear vision of the singles also. Let's set it to 140 Newton-meter. So we're now at 141 actually. I went with Gedore because all these torque wrenches from Gedore, they are certified by a German institute. You get also a certificate with it. Then you know for sure that you actually get also the value that you set it for. And that has been calibrated. So always up to factory settings you can torque your wheels, which is much safer than buying a cheap product from the internet or trusting it in somebody else's hands. If you do it too much, you can damage the tread wear of your tires. If you do it too little, your wheels can come off. So if you do it according to factory settings with a high quality calibrated device, it's always safe and you'll never get in trouble. And if you own this, after 50 or 100 kilometer, you can retorque them just to make sure for double safety that everything is the way it should be. Let's torque some wheels here. You set the torque wrench on the wheel nuts. And you can do this even with one hand. Listen now. There you go. That's 140 Newton-meter. The Gedore Hazet has a very clear clicking sound. Yeah, it's very stable, very strong. And I'm quite happy I purchased this device in a set. It has everything you need. This looks very stable. Yeah, I mean, I do this for the first time. I don't have a lot of comparison. But I can tell you that it feels good in the hand and that it's not some flimsy product. Sehr tolles Produkt aus Deutschland. Germany, you can be proud of your tools. Gedore gets the job done all the way up to 200 Newton-meter. Herzlichen Dank. So, all winter tires has been changed for summer tires. Here is the whole family getting ready to go into storage after some diligent cleaning. Very happy with the products I used today. As I told you, I did this for the first time and I got everything on Amazon. I think this is cool stuff, very cheap, but it can make a lot of difference. This, you need to really look first what type of tires you have, or wheels I should say, because this was just like an oversized toothbrush and it didn't work at all. But the principle to remove rust is very good, and this Hazet, German brand, it feels very good in the hand. I'm happy with it. The gloves that came with the Moscow floor jack were also of decent quality. I mean, it saved me some money and made life a bit easier. What I'm actually most happy about, I've shown you in a different video, different settings, so it's easier to go if you need to go deeper underneath to hit the right spot to jack the car up. And I'm actually very happy that I purchased this. I thought about it for a very long time. Different opinions are there on the internet, but if this thing comes down, then at least this thing is here to hold it up, and your brake disc, your wheel, won't be laying on the concrete and get damaged. And I think this, for additional safety, yeah, it's just a good investment. I mean, you can get these very cheap. I got a set of 4, 3 tons each. I realize I'll be using only one, but if for some reason I ever wanted to lift the whole car up and do tire rotations with all season tires, then this set would come in very handy. And yeah, well painted, well put together, double safety. First this one and then this one. And yeah, if you have the budget to spare, I highly recommend that you buy at least one of these also for a double safety backup. So to inflate these tires, we're going to use the AEG compressor and inflator and power bank. We go 3 in the front, and you'll see that it will stop automatically once it reaches 2.7. I mean, it will stop automatically once it reaches the right tire pressure. Here we go. A very good device, completely wireless, and has a huge inbuilt battery. You never have to go to the gas station again and do it at one of these flimsy, banged up devices. You can do it yourself. So I hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. That was my first time ever changing tires. And I must say, with the right tools, it was quite a nice experience. I really enjoyed it. I also reprogrammed the tire pressure sensors with this device from Amazon. It was like 10 bucks. But again, saves another trip to the garage. And yeah, I was very happy. I have 2 questions. Maybe you know. If you put, let's say, the hydraulic floor jack, I put it straight like this. Can you also put it, for example, diagonally and then lift up the car? Is that dangerous? Is that bad? Because it can be much easier then to see where the jack points are, especially there in the back. Can you put them diagonally? Nicht horizontal. Let me know in the comments whether that's possible. And I've also noticed that this parking on which I did is slightly slanted. And I noticed that the floor jack was not standing with its 2 wheels exactly on the ground. But yeah, I wonder, is that bad? Is that dangerous? It was very stable. Nothing moved. But yeah, is there anything extra I should do? Let me know, and yeah, if you have any tips, let me know how you change your tires. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.